I don't think we truly understand how good the Minnesota Timberwolves can be at their highest potential. Now, obviously, the season didn't start off the way they wanted to. However, we have to understand that it's going to take time to build chemistry, build rapport. Dante DiVincenzo, Towns being gone, you bring in Julius Randle, you bring in this dude Dante DiVincenzo. It's going to take a little bit of time for these guys to develop that chemistry. Now, last night versus the Chicago Bulls, we saw an insane, I think it was 45-24 run in the fourth quarter to come from behind. I believe it was like an 18-point deficit, and they end up winning this basketball game. Now, one thing I believe they need to get going is Dante DiVincenzo. I think he's a player that when he gets acclimated to a certain spot, he can be lights out. And this is a play I absolutely love. It's very simple, and it really is productive, right? Or effective. So Mike Conley at the top of the key is just going to kick it over. Now he has the choice. He can either go right, go left. He can either stop, pop, right, either side. He has to pick and choose, read this defender. Now, one thing that we've noticed throughout the entirety of this game was they were playing wicked soft coverage on Rudy Gobert. So when he would set these screens, it would allow them to pull up off the screen and get open threes. And that's just something that teams do against Rudy Gobert, right? So boom, he's gonna plant that right foot into the ground, get the youngin to overcommit to the right side, go back left, and pull up a three, right? Beautiful job. I love it. It's so simple, but it works so effectively. Once he overcommits, get back to the other side, and since this dude's in a drop zone coverage, we're gonna take this shot all day, every day. Now again, I know we didn't have the most effective or efficient game in the world in terms of Dante DiVincenzo, but once they get him acclimated, once he kind of knows his role within the offense, you're going to start to see him put up those 20-point games, those 6 of 9 shooting from 3 games. I'm telling you, this dude is lights out. And in this video, what I wanted to do was kind of break down this comeback, break down the fourth quarter, and show you exactly how this team went on a 45-24 run to win this game. They do have a game tonight, so I want to keep this short and sweet. We'll probably break down tonight's game as well. So make sure you guys join the family and hit that like button if you want me to continue to post T-Wolves videos. Let's jump right in. Now, here's a play that I really like. Doesn't work out perfectly, but we see Dante DiVincenzo bringing the ball up to the half court line, right? We're just going to get 2 screens, one by Julius Randle here on the left side, and then one by Rudy Gobert. So what this is going to do is create just a little bit of separation with Jalen Smith. Now, again, we saw their defense earlier. We see it now. They're in this drop zone coverage, which is going to allow us to just stop on a dime and pull up a 3. Now, this doesn't always work, but what we want to see on this play specifically is this guy to bite up last second. We want to roll to the basket here. That way, if we get a lob opportunity or the ability to get an offensive rebound, a second chance opportunity, it's huge. So one, I would say this is an A+ shot, at least for Dante DiVincenzo. I love it. Rudy Gobert rolls to the basket. Now he's the biggest guy down there because Jalen Smith had to help over the screen. And then boom, gets the rebound and one. Sound dumb. That's a beautiful play. Not only do I think the jump shot, the shot in totality, that was a great shot. Great opportunity. Great look. But then having the roller in Rudy Gobert on a mismatch, easy and one. I mean, love it, love it. Now, Julius Randle, I know a lot of people don't want to admit it, especially if you're a New York Knicks fan, but this dude has been so good, such a solid fit over here. And again, he's going to get better. He's going to get more acclimated into this offense, into this defense, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. Now, we're going to get a ghost screen here. What a ghost screen is, guys, is basically when you come up here, you act like you're going to set the screen here on Ayo Dosunmu, right? Which forces Vucevic to kind of pick up, hedge over the screen. Obviously, when you're playing against Ant, all teams are going to hedge over, and they're going to throw an extra body off the, try to get over the screen. So when we actually don't set the screen at all, it gets this guy to overcommit for no reason. This guy's going to try to fight over, and then we got him leaking out to the three-point line. So let's watch this. Set the screen. Boom. You're going to tap his back. You're going to get out. Now we got an isolation situation with just a little bit of separation already. Already have that leverage here for Julius Randle, and I feel like this part of his game is what they lacked last year. Another guy they could just give it to who could go get their own shot, right? Drives into the lane, draws just a little bit of body contact, a little bit more separation, and then gets a huge contested layup here to actually give the T-Wolves the lead. But not only is he extremely versatile in terms of being able to stop and pop a three right here, he can pull up a mid-range, but also can drive into the lane for an easy layup as well. And this is what I think is so important about this basketball team right now, is they have so many guys that can do different things. I believe Cat, although he was a really good player, he wasn't a guy you saw isolate, more than not. Right, and I think Julius Randle, you just give him the ball, he can create his own shot. So I do think it makes them a little bit more versatile. And now that Rudy Gobert is the lone defender, he's actually been doing a real good job, a better job cleaning up the glass and getting points, second chance opportunities. So I do love this offense right now. Now, if we get this video up to 400 likes, we'll be dropping a part 2 probably even tonight with their next game. So let me know if you guys want to see that. Also, more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It does not cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering the T-Wolves throughout the entirety of the season, which means offense, defense, individual player breakdown for pretty much every single game this year. Join the family if you haven't already done so, and trust me, you guys are going to want to join. We got so much content coming out. Get right back into the video. All right, and right here, this is probably the biggest turning point of the game. So demoralizing for a defense to go down, miss a shot, allow a little bit of a fast break, not an insane fast break here, but you could tell their guy is farthest behind. Ant is just going to bring it up, stop on an absolute dime, doesn't ever show that he's going to shoot this ball until he's shooting it, and then gets it to go. I mean, the quick trigger, the stopping on a dime, look at him. He's going to put his head down, right, and then boom, out of nowhere, stops on a dime and gets a shot. Checks his surroundings. I love Ant, dude. This dude is an absolute dog. Checks. All right, no one's really around me. Boom. Get this to go. Easy money. Let's go, Ant. All right, here we go. This was a very important part of the game as well. 113 to 108. Now, whenever you get, again, right, talk about Julius Randle being able to create his own shot, but also you talk about his ability to draw attention from a defense. I mean, look at this, right? Ball watching. Obviously, he's defending. Ball watching. Ball watching, ball watching. Everyone is staring at the basketball, right? And when you can draw this amount of attention, you can get a guy like Kobe White to stagger over. One, you can get an open three potentially, right? But also, you can get really bad rotation. So it drives in, great kick out here. Now Kobe White's in a turnaround. He's got to overcommit, stop this three-point, boom, overcommit, sliding over to the right. Now we get DiVincenzo driving into the lane, right? Gets a little bit of separation here. Now you're going to get even more strong side, weak side, whatever you want to call it, help here with Nikola Vucevic. And then Rudy Gobert wide open. Great ball. Oh my God. This is offense right here. This is something that I felt they lacked last year, is this ball movement outside of Anthony Edwards. They're getting things to go now. They have two guys in Julius Randle and DiVincenzo who can move this basketball around the court and be productive while doing so. Look at this move by DiVincenzo. Unbelievable, man. I'm excited about Dante, man. I know he's not been great, right? I know he's not been perfect over here in Minnesota, but I think his potential, the raw potential of him and what he can do is going to be huge. I think he's shooting 37% from the field. That's going to change. He's shooting 32% from three. That's going to change. I think he's going to be an absolute unit for this team going forward. All right. Here we go. This will probably be the last play we break down because this was, it was over. At this point, we're going to get a screen here by DiVincenzo. We're going to get him rolling to the basket here. And you're going to, once again, realize his ability to get guys to stagger over, get guys to be drawn from the strong side and the weak side here with Josh Giddey as well. This is massive. So get that screen. Boom. They do a really good job getting back into their lanes. Patrick Williams, I should say, right? Gets back in front. You get that strong side rotation with Nikola Vucevic, right? Now you're going to get a nice little pass underneath the basket to Rudy Gobert. And you get extra, now weak side rotation by Josh Giddey over here. We're going to get a no-look pass by Rudy Gobert, knowing where his teammate is. Boom. And then a wide open three for McDaniels, who's money. From the corners. I mean, this dude can hit a bunch of shots, and that's one he's very comfortable taking. And at that point, this game was pretty much done. Look at the move by Rudy Gobert. And one Rudy Gobert. Let's go. And look at Ant. I love to see it, man. Ant is a hype. Look at this man. Look at Ant. This is why I love this team. This is why I love this team right here, man. They fight. They compete. They're, becoming a team. No, all right, some of the best teams in the NBA might not be a team, if that really makes sense, right? They're playing together. They want to win as a group. They don't want to win as individuals. And I think that is a sign of what's to come here for Minnesota, man. I think that trade originally didn't look amazing, but right now it's looking really good, and these guys aren't even acclimated yet, man. Let's go. I love this by Ant. I love this emotion by Ant right here, man. You could tell this dude wants to win a lot of games, and it looked like they can, man. Shout out to Rudy Gobert, man. I didn't think he was going to be great. I didn't think he was going to be the perfect fit, but so far, so good. We'll see how it continues to go forward. Big game tonight. We'll see if they win it back to back. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.